cop arrives at teen parents' home, sees their sleeping arrangement and can't just leave. Having a baby can be stressful no matter who you are. Just making the decision to bring a new life into the world takes a lot of thought and consideration. Once the decision is made, there are a whole new suite of issues to consider. What many families don't take into account is how expensive the basic baby amenities are, let alone the lifelong costs of raising a child. That was the case for a young couple in the Santa Clarita Valley. It all started after police officer Deputy Michael Miller came in contact with the young 19-year-old couple. The two teens had recently had their first child and couldn't afford a crib themselves. Instead of having the baby sleep elsewhere, the parents were having the child share space in their bed while they were saving up. Deputy Miller had just had a son of his own and could relate to the struggles of being a new parent. Moved by their story, Deputy Miller decided to do something about it. Deputy Miller knew the family needed a crib for the baby's safety, so he got one for the couple himself. The Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's Station later shared the full story on Facebook. Here's a feel-good story for you. A co-worker at the station was sharing a picture of one of our deputies setting up a playpen next to his patrol car. We knew there had to be a good explanation for his actions, so we did a little asking around. It turns out that deputy was Deputy Michael Miller, and it all started after he made contact with a young SCV couple. The mom and dad were around 19 years old, and also the new parents of a 1-month-old baby boy. Upon talking to them, Miller learned that the newborn was sleeping with the parents in their bed at night because they had not been able to afford a crib. Although the mom and dad both had jobs and had been trying to save money for a crib with rent and other necessary bills, they just didn't have the extra money. Deputy Miller, who is a parent of a young child himself, was concerned about the newborn sleeping with the parents due to increased risk of accidental suffocation, and so he decided to go to the store and buy a Graco pack and play for the family with his own money. He returned with the playpen and set it up so that it would ready for immediate use. Now, their baby boy can be safe in his own sleeping space, but still be kept near their bed. This story is a heartwarming example of what it truly means to serve and protect. While we usually think of police officers as people who defend us or who arrest criminals, this story shows that there is also a gentler side which is just as helpful and important. Special thanks to Deputy Miller for his kindness and generosity.